I lived on a farm in West Tennessee, and I was born and raised there in West Tennessee.
I was a federal chaplain, both in the military and the VA for my career. Thoroughly loved it.
Lived on a farm all my life, and that's the life that I knew.
I didn't want to work anymore. I was 70 and could retire, and so I did. Moved closer to my son here in Knoxville, and this has been a good place.
Have my meals, obviously, run errands if I need errands to run, watch TV, play golf weather permitting, go to places in and around Knoxville that I haven't seen before, use a water treadmill, use a workout room, and have a quiet evening at home.
I have the 500 square foot apartment. I view it as a tiny home within a very large house with lots of amenities. The one monthly price includes rent and all utilities. It simplifies life in retirement. One of the books that I read in preparation for retirement, How to Retire Happy, Wild, and Free by Zelensky, indicate there's three things that you had in your work world that you also need in your retirement world. You have to have schedule, purpose, and community. And in retiring and leaving, I was leaving all of my supportive communities. So I knew I was going to have community. And Prime was a ready-made community.
My son-in-law asked me, "What do you think about this place?" He said, "You got 3 places here to choose from." I said, "I haven't seen but one." And he said, "Which one?" I said, "This one. It looks good. You know, it's a place you can be proud of."
When I chose the facility that I was at, I went there and I liked what I heard and I chose to go there. And several of my friends there had moved here. And they said, "Leon, this place is really, you need to check it out." So I came down here with my daughter, looked at it, met Deborah and Brent, and I'm sure they were trying to make a good impression and chatted with me, and we had a good visit, and I liked what I saw, a new facility, friendlier residents, younger population residents, plus I saved $700 a month. No brainer.
You know, I've made so many very different kinds of friendships. Some of them are just very casual. You just speak to them. And I have breakfast almost every morning. I get up and exercise, and I go eat breakfast with almost the same people every morning. And we have a great time.
Population is much younger than where I came from. And by younger people, they have more interest and they're eager to have a relationship with you. Let me tell you, by divine intervention, I found a companion to share my life with. Lord's looking after his children.
I wanted to have the freedom to cook if I wanted to, or not cook if I wanted to, not buy groceries, and I do those things because for just to make pies and things. But I think people, they need to know: am I ready to really retire? Am I ready to really get out of this rat race and settle down and just get up in the morning when I want to, go to bed at night when I want to? And if I don't want to watch TV, I can read a book or whatever.
I love it because living here allows us to have an interdependent relationship with our adult children rather than a dependent relationship.
I would tell others if they were thinking about independent living, they would make a mistake if they didn't come here. It's a beautiful place. The people are cordial. You have 24/7 concierge. There's a waiting list, so you better get started because it's probably the best place in town. That's why the waiting list is so long.
They are physically present on site. They know our names, they know our stories. They are welcoming and available to hear our compliments and our complaints. They are respectful of our stage of life, especially for the formerly working middle class.
that too was one of the things that drew me here, was Christina. And I did not meet the owners, any of them, for a while, but I did get to know Deborah real well. We had a good relationship, and in fact, she bought a tractor from me to go on her farm, and I guess got a notice. Tractor's still running good, but these are little things that's like being at home, and I have been very fortunate. Even I invited Deborah and Lori to come have breakfast with us. You know, they showed up. So they were there to have breakfast. You know, we can sit down and talk to these people. They own it, and it's their decision. But we can tell them what we think, and they listen.
Well, on my first visit here, I met Deborah and I met Brett, and they were real chatty. And I said, "Oh, you're just trying to make a good impression," as well they should have. But what I found out later, they do that all the time. That wasn't just a fake relationship. They're always friendly. They're always willing to talk to you. Not like, I own the place and you're a resident. I might see them washing dishes. I might see them helping the waitstaff. I might see them on the dance floor dancing with the residents to music or visiting bands. My relationship with them was good. They listened to you, and if it's something needs to be done, they would do it. And I just love both of them. And it's just probably one of the main reasons that I moved here, because of the ownership.